Good morning, Genesis Project families. Hey, today we are heading out to do some deliveries. Not to families today, but we're actually going to go buy the groceries, in which most of you have donated the money for us to purchase for these families. We're going to go out to the Bel Air Children's Home, the orphanage here close to campus, the SGU campus here in Grenada, and we're going to deliver some donated items for the children there. We've got some scrubs as well for some of the workers that we're going to drop off, and we're going to head to the Grandaunt's Home for the Aged, which is an elderly home that we have all kinds of things, more scrubs, more cleaning supplies, and some personal hygiene things that have been donated by students that have left the island, and we're going to go out there, drop those off, and make some purchases. So we're going to hit the road here soon. We're all packed up, and we'll see you on the road. So as you can see, we are all loaded up here. We have clothes, toys for the children at the orphanage, all packed up in the front there. We have scrubs, we have toiletry items, and more scrubs for the home for the elderly. And if you look up front, you will see 2 boxes full of books, and these books we are donating to the local library, and these are a lot of school books for SGU, and all donated by our wonderful donors. So we are going to hand those on, and we're ready to hit the road.
Hi, good morning, Genesis Project family.
Good morning, families.
So today is Friday and we are going out. So we're going on our last trip around the island for a couple of months.
You probably wonder, what's the deal? Why are we stopping? Well, we're going to reveal to you now the big news.
And we will tell you a little bit more about it in another video, in the follow-up video, right? We will be
heading to the States. Yep, we're going back home to Idaho, but with a small trip to Baltimore, Maryland.
Right. So today we will be delivering our usual care packages, plus we will be carrying some school supplies for a school. It is called the Modern St. Rose Modern Secondary School, right? Remember yesterday we said we was going to deliver some of the books and stuff to the library in town. Well, they didn't really wanted the books, right? So we were like, okay, we want to get in contact with schools, and we have a lot of supplies that the principal and the staff could use, such as like staplers and stuff like that, but also some stuff like pens and pencils and stuff that the students could use. And we know that country schools are probably less funded, thank you, less funded than the schools in town. So we wanted to give it to one of the country schools. So we'll take a picture of the school and all that, and we have this big box that we will be delivering to, but we will be missing our Genesis Project families here. We'll still keep in contact because I have all of their numbers on WhatsApp, and we usually message each other often and find out about how their kids and whatever is going.
We keep really good track of our families.
And also we wanted to deliver some stuff to the children's home. They too didn't wanted the items. One, because the items are used, right? And they were told that, try to keep away from getting used items because of COVID.
Yeah, especially with COVID going on.
Right, and they have little ones there. So that was fine, but we were still able to carry out the rest of the stuff to the Home for the Aged. And,
and they were very thankful.
Right, and we also have a church, this awesome church with this amazing pastor.
Yes.
Pastor
Joshua
Louison, right? A young man who is fired up for Christ, let me tell you about that. And his mother also loved the Lord. He's a newlywed too, so please keep him in prayer. But his wife also loved the Lord, and they are doing amazing things. Like literally, he will take his last penny and give it to somebody else in need. And you don't see that often, right? And this is a young man. He's only 20 years old, right?
He's living it out.
Right, exactly. And you don't see much 20-year-old being so selfless, right, and so giving.
I remember when I was 20 years old.
Right,
yeah.
Right. He is a really good young man. And so we will be giving some of the items, and we have already given them some items that they will be able to give to the congregation, because things are tough due to COVID, and some of them was also in a tough spot even before COVID, right? So it will really be able to help their families, give them some joy and some support and all that.
Certainly. And we've got another load of things that we'll be able to donate to the church. And the church and we've attended it, and we will continue to attend until we leave the island here at the end of the month. But it's the Light of the World Restoration Ministries.
All right.
So anyone in Grenada watching our YouTube, if you're looking for a nice home church, wonderful congregation, just full of the word, full of worship, check out Light of the World Restoration Ministries in Tempe.
Yes. So we will be going to St. George,
first, yes.
Then St. John, correct?
Yes.
Then we'll be going
across the middle of the island again.
And then to St. David, and then back home.
Yeah.
Right. And we have a beautiful place that I will show you. That will be our historical site. I would like to show you historical site, right? So I will take you to that place and give you a little history lesson.
We'll also do some filming of the middle of the island, which
right.
we've only been through once before. So very beautiful. Yeah. So we'll be showing
very
you
hilly.
Yeah, lots of agriculture too. Oh, the fruit trees, my goodness.
And also bananas and nutmeg and different spices, because Grenada is called the Spice Island, and it's called the Spice Island for a reason, because they're the second
in the world,
right? Second producer, right, of spices. Okay?
Nutmeg particularly.
Right, nutmeg, cloves, all those things, right here. So when you're getting your stuff, right here, folks.
That's
most
right.
likely. All right.
Only second
to India.
Yes.
That's it. And India is much larger than here, so Grenada is doing something good.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so we'll see you on the road, and we'll tell you how the families are going to.
Absolutely. See you on the road.
These are nutmeg trees that you see here. And these nutmeg trees are located just out of the little town of Gouyeve, located right in the heart of Grenada, right in the middle of the island. And as we travel down this road here, you can see tons and tons of nutmeg trees everywhere. Also mixed in among them are quite a few bananas. And most of the nutmeg and quite a bit of the bananas here are exported all around the world for us to enjoy throughout our grocery stores. So although here in Grenada we get to enjoy eating and taking part in a lot of these wonderful fruits, the majority of them are shipped out. And traveling this road here, we're just able to really take in a lot of the beauty that is missed when you just get to go along the coastlines. You miss out on all these farms and the agriculture that really takes place here on the island, which is what creates a lot of Grenada's true natural beauty.
In this week's care package delivery, we visited 2 historical monuments in Grenada. One was for 19 fallen US soldiers, and the other for 24 fallen Cuban soldiers that lost their lives during the invasion of Grenada in 1983. If you want to hear more of that story, of the invasion of Grenada, and the history behind it, and to see Pearls Airport in Grenada where the invasion took place, I will leave a link below where you could go and check out that video that I did explaining the invasion and all that. So it had been the end of our long day. We left home since about 7:30.
Yeah.
Right, and we had a long day. We did all the families. This is first time probably we had the least amount of families. We had 10 families.
Yep.
And it was good seeing everyone. You know, the sister in the Rose Modern School, correct?
Yes.
Right, the Rose Modern School in Gouyeve. She was very thankful for all the school supplies that was given to the school. All the families are doing well.
Everybody seems good.
Right. One of our elders, she cried because we told her that this would be our last care package delivery. And I don't think she cried because she's not going to get groceries. She cried because we developed a relationship, right? As soon as she hear my voice, she'll say, Miss Arlene, where? Right? And I would start to tease her and she would start to tease me back.
Yeah.
So we have a really good relationship. So
We really do.
Yeah.
With all of our care, package families, our Genesis families.
Families, they are really, really good people. And it's just that they are going through a hard time, which all of us, one time or another, go through a hard time. It may not
Certainly.
be financially, it might be emotionally, it might be spiritually, whatever, but they are really, really good people. We were able to encourage them in the word and talk about Jeremiah
29:11.
Yeah. So check out that scripture, okay? I send you to do some homework, right? So it starts with, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, okay? So go and check it out. It's a really good scripture, and it more or less says that, no matter whatever we are going through, God have our back, and the plans that God have for us, right? It is an awesome plan because He loved us so much that even if the enemy meant it for bad, even if circumstances happen that is negative, the ultimate plan of God is
Yes.
always our best because He's a good Father.
And His plan is amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need patience. We need perseverance, things like that, in order to get through our trials, tribulations of the present moment.
Right.
But coming outside, when you come through that fire, you never smell like smoke.
Right. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking so sweaty and all that because it's
been a long day.
Yeah,
It's
been a long day. And even though we have an AC, it's still hot because whenever we come out and all that, right? But guess what? On the 7th of August is Independence Day. Just now I must get my flag out.
Oh! Grenada's
Right.
Independence Day!
Right, so this is actually Cliff's flag, right? Cliff always gets a flag of all the islands that we are in.
Yeah.
So happy Independence Day to Grenada. Grenada is actually a relatively small, young country.
Yeah.
They gained independence on the 7th of August, 1974, right? So some persons are actually older than Grenada, right? But nevertheless, we are happy to celebrate independence with Grenada. Happy to be on this beautiful island.
Indeed.
And if you see all the kids,
Oh, the elementary,
today,
yeah,
right.
the young kids.
Right, all of them going to school with their colors, the national colors, and as you can see, that's on the national flag, red, yellow, and green. And as you can see, this here is the nutmeg. This here is the nutmeg. And so the kids are actually wearing t-shirts, what kind of look like the flag, or different designs. Yeah, different designs. That is the color of the flag, and that just goes to show how proud they are of their little piece of paradise.
Yes.
Right.
And it truly is. It is paradise.
Right. And if you see all those cute kids, we wish we could have taken pictures of all of them, but obviously that would have been creepy. But but nevertheless, it was a beautiful day. It was an awesome day. Thank you all for joining us. All the families are thankful for your donations and for your love. And please continue to follow us, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to follow us and get a little information of what we are doing on the island and all the beautiful historical sites that we also see.
One of our next videos is probably going to be us back in the States. So we are taking Genesis Project with us. We don't stop when we leave the islands of Grenada. No, it goes everywhere we go because our goal is to be worldwide. Everywhere God sends us, that's where your donations will come into play. That's where we can bless others in any country around the world, including our own backyard.
Right.
So,
So we will do a follow-up video explaining everything about what we're talking about going to the States, or and some of the plans that we have to spread the word and to spread the love of Christ.
amen.
So chat soon. Like and subscribe. I wish I could talk too. Right. Bye.
Bye-bye.